Today's topic of conversation is my schedule for 2018, my schedule for Formula 1 reviews. So it's something that I've been playing with the idea of fully implementing for a little while now, and now we're so close to 500 subscribers already. I thought it'd be great to just implement a system of weekly and daily videos and do an actual schedule so you guys know what's coming out when, rather than it being a bit all over the place like it is at the moment. So that's what we're going to go through today, and there it is. There is the schedule. It's a little bit messy, but that's pretty much the bare bones of it, what it's going to pan out to look like. So obviously then we start at the very top of this page and it says at the weekend reviews. Now it sounds pretty straightforward, pretty basic, but the idea is Saturday and Sunday, as it's always been on this channel. That is the race reviews, Formula E, Formula 1, and I was thinking about doing MotoGP this weekend, although I've gone against it because I don't really know enough about that, and so I don't really want to put out a review about something I'm not really 100% sure I can produce an okay review on, or a half decent review on, so I wasn't going to do that. But Formula 2, Formula 1 and Formula E all take place at the weekend, so it makes sense to leave the weekend sort of clear and do reviews then. If it's a completely clean weekend where there's no reviews whatsoever, that's when I'll do the book reviews, the film reviews, those sort of things. So at the weekend you're always expecting something that lives up to the title of this channel, Formula 1 Reviews. So let's crack on then with the main meat of this schedule, the weekdays, starting off with Monday, Formula 1 Weekly. So that'll be coming out later today, and this schedule, by the way, I've got to mention at the head of the video, this is going to be taking place this week and from every week on afterwards, so don't worry, this will be starting straight away. And Formula 1 Weekly has always been a Monday. It's been a bit slow recently because of testing and other things, but Formula 1 Weekly is our weekly show rounding up all the news in the world of Formula 1 and Formula 2, and that'll be staying on a Monday where it's always been, where it always will be, unless anything changes down the line, but that is set in place on Monday. On the Tuesday is where things get a little bit more interesting. That's where we've got our first of our weekly documentaries, and I've called this the documentary Q&As. So, for example, we had Who Will Replace Kimi Räikkönen. That was our first ever documentary we did. It's gone down really, really well, and the support on that has been really, really fantastic. So I want to continue doing them. I enjoyed making that, and I think that's the sort of content I'd like to produce at least one of every week. And so this is the documentary Q&A of the week, I'm going to call it. So it's going to be a question posed, like who will replace Kimi Räikkönen. One I've mentioned a few times is, will Formula 1 replace Formula E? I'm also looking at, was the Red Bull Junior programme a failure? What was the impact of Liberty Media in their first season of Formula 1? And really they're going to be a bit more of like a discussion, so there'll be one where in the comments you can have your own opinion. It's not going to be hard-hitting facts documentary like that. It's going to be a discussion going through different variants, different answers, that sort of thing, more like an essay sort of style, and then at the end I will just ask for your opinion, because I think that was really key with the Kimi Räikkönen video, especially going through some of the comments, seeing what you guys had to say. It was really interesting, and some of you brought some great ideas that I didn't do. For example, some people saying Danny Kvyat. Even when I did the video about Kvyat joining Ferrari, I said he could replace Räikkönen, but I completely forgot about him. Already, it's awful. That was bad from me, but you guys were straight there, putting his name in the hat. Same with Robert Kubica. I mean, he's not someone I would consider, but some of you guys were thinking so. And it wouldn't be too far-fetched, because he would fit that Ferrari number 2. So it's those sort of things on that weekly Q&A documentary that I think are really, really fun and really gets the community involved, which is fantabby-dozy. Moving on then to Wednesday. New concept for Wednesdays, and that's the weekly mailbox. The Wednesday mailbox, I'm not 100% decided what I'm going to call it, but I think it might be the weekly mailbox. And the idea behind that is that people have been asking for a Q&A, an actual Q&A. I've seen a few comments about it, which is quite nice to see, and people have been leaving questions in comment sections throughout all the videos, which is fantastic. And so I thought, well, let's just make it a weekly mailbox. So what it's going to be is probably 3 questions, 4 questions, that sort of thing a week. I'm not going to just brush them off quickly. I'm going to go into depth answers, so maybe about a 15-minute sort of Q&A. And every week I'll go through comments, through all the videos, find out some cracking questions, and I'll answer them. And I really want to do that. It's really fun. And so I thought, let's make it a weekly series. That'll fit in on a Wednesday. I might even set up a Twitter account as well to get questions from there. And Twitter's something as well that I know is really, really useful to have. I've just never really got into it, but I might start doing that, especially with the weekly mailbox. That could be quite fun to do. Thursday, we've got a new series. This is going to be the documentary series day, and I've got a series in place. The thumbnail doesn't actually look like this, by the way. I've pixelated it. There's a bit of a teaser, a bit of an Easter egg to see if you can work out what it is, what it's going to be. Put down in the comments what you think that is. But that's going to be a new series, a documentary series I'm playing around with. I've started doing the first episode. It's going to be a long one, but hopefully it's going to be really fun indeed. I'm going to have to sort out a few things with copyright, but I'm planning to get it out on Thursday. That should all be ready for then, and I'm buzzing for that. Really, really excited. I think they could be my favourite videos to do. And then that series should last me at least this year, maybe into next year. And then we'll assess the situation from there afterwards. But that's the plan for the moment. And then on a Friday is my F1 preview. So it's either going to be F1 preview, weekend preview. Probably I'll call it the F1 preview. And for example, this week, that's why we're starting the schedule this week. Because F1's back, baby. This week, F1 is back. The 25th of March is Sunday. Can't wait. Can't wait. It's come round so quick, man. I can't believe it. Testing only seemed like last week. Even Abu Dhabi just seemed like a month ago. And we're already here. Halos are here as well. Buzzing. But that is the schedule then. So just a quick run through again. On the weekend we've got our reviews. Monday is the F1 Weekly News Roundup show. Tuesday is the documentary Q&A. So posing the question, answering it. Wednesday is the weekly mailbox. Thursday is the yet-to-be-revealed documentary series, and Friday is the F1 preview. So just a quick run-through then for the direction of the channel, really, just so I can keep you guys in the loop with what I've been playing around with the past couple of days. A few ideas going around in my head, and I thought I'd put them down, see what you think, but that is what I'm going to put in place for the foreseeable future. Hopefully you've enjoyed this quick video. It wasn't really nothing special, so do not worry about that. Like, subscribe, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.